I'm Chris, and today we're going to make an improvised rocket stove out of about 3.5 cinder blocks. Let's do this real quick. Go ahead and place your first cinder block horizontally. And then you're going to want to take your half cinder block. In my case, I kind of had to make a half cinder block. I had a broken piece, but the broken side wasn't enough for what I needed. So all I'm going to do is break the remaining end off, just so it's enough space to contain the fire. Now you go ahead and break that end off, and that's actually going to be where the fuel goes into, and then the fire is going to be in the back there and then rise up. Go ahead and take your next cinder block, place it vertical. Now in that second hole there, that's where all your fuel is going to go into. And then when you take your third cinder block, you want to make sure you align the back holes correctly, because that fuel is going to go in, the fire is going to be back down there, and then rise up to the top where we're going to place our burner, and where you're going to cook your food or your pot or whatever you're doing for this rocket stove. Now here's a view from the outside hole of the fuel going in, the fire starting in the back, the fire coming up through the top, essentially where our burner would be, and where you place your pot on top or whatever you're cooking on top, your pan. In my case, I happen to be making some maple syrup. Now this might not be the most efficient way to make maple syrup. Essentially, I have a ton of sap. I mean gallons of sap to reduce down. Really just boil the water off to make syrup. Now I figured making an improvised rocket stove like this, it would be more efficient than just having the pot sitting over a fire, or really probably the best way is using propane and a stand, kind of like a turkey fryer stand, something like that. But I thought this might be a fun way to make maple syrup, and might give it a slightly different flavor, being that it's on an open fire and you might get some of the smoky flavor in it too. And if you were just cooking on this thing, throwing a pan on there and cooking up some meat, whatever you have, or boiling a little bit of water for some soup or something like that, this rocket stove is going to be amazing for that. I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, share this video with your friends. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos, and please help me out and subscribe. Thanks again.